All right.
So how you want to do it?
Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Gauntlet of Everything Esports News. I'm your host, Captain Zeus, followed by my lovely co-hosts, JT and Novaverse. And we have our predictions for this week's Overwatch League matches. But first things first, GG's to San Francisco Shock and Shanghai Dragons for winning their respective regions in the Countdown Cup. A lot of good matches. Mostly went predicted on a lot of people's little bracket. But overall, pretty good.
Hey, big congratulations, just in case people missed it. Shanghai didn't drop a single match, so that's
Played 2 games, didn't drop a single map.
They came for the money and left.
Yo, peace.
That's good. Basically, they didn't even have to sub anybody in. They just played whoever they wanted. Kind of just went, hey, we got you guys. That's it.
All right, let's go home.
Yep. Paris.
Yeah.
Almost went back to the finals. Would have been a shame if they hadn't lost, but whatever. I don't want to talk about it.
I was really hyped up for San Fran Paris, but hey, I'll take a Philly San Fran any day.
It was gonna be Paris versus one of those two, and it was a tough battle. But anyways, we got this week's matches up right there on the screen. So just want to say these 2 weeks of matches are basically like makeup matches, basically. So as you see here, London's playing 3 times, Seoul is playing 3 times, and Vancouver is playing 3 times because they got to make up so that way they could qualify for the end season tournament. Their hero pools are implemented for these next 2 weeks, which we have a video about that. It'll be somewhere on the screen. And so this week's going to be kind of just filler episodes, basically. We have London, Seoul, Florida, Vancouver, and LA Gladiators versus Dallas for day 1. Interesting matches.
This is like the beach episode in an anime this weekend. It's like
these next 2 weeks.
Skip it if you wanted it. You could skip it if you wanted it, but really the main plot's picking back up in 2 weeks.
Yeah, this is filler episodes. The Zuko Reflection beach episodes.
No. Okay, we're done.
What? Okay, sorry. I
Seoul 3-0.
Well, Seoul 3-0ing?
Yes.
Okay.
No.
Florida 3-0ing.
Okay.
Dallas getting 3-0'd.
I think Seoul will do like a 3-1, maybe a 3-2, because Seoul and London via tournament didn't do so hot. So I think they're going to be kind of battling up to show, hey, we're not out of this just yet. But I think Seoul could win this. I can see London doing it, but I want Seoul to win. Florida, 100% 3-0. That should be an easy dub. And LA Gladiators.
Dallas is falling apart at the seams.
Dallas is falling apart. They almost lost to Washington.
They have no coaches. All their players are gone. They're getting 3-0'd. I'm sorry.
I can see it as a 3-1. Like I said, they did almost lose to Washington in the tournament, which that's embarrassing.
You're just being disrespectful to LAG.
I'm just saying
you're just being disrespectful.
I could see Dallas taking a map off. They're trying their hardest.
Well, also in the tournament we had LAG 3-2 against Toronto. So
they almost lost to Toronto as well.
It's not impossible.
Yeah, these 2 teams almost got swamped.
So I could see London winning 3-1. That's me. Take it or leave it.
Take it.
I will agree. Florida 3-0 Vancouver. Shouldn't be a problem for them. And then I think Dallas will give LAG some competition. So I'm giving them 3-1. I know they're a little bit in trouble.
They're dying. They lost 3 players and 2 coaches.
They're not a complete vegetable yet. They still have some.
Let's be real here. They lost their head coach, assistant coach. They lost their best player.
Yeah.
They lost by far their best player. They lost a good support and then a bench player. So
2 bench players.
2 bench players. And I've heard they might be reshuffling even more. So I think this team is done for the rest of the year, which I'm happy with. As a Dallas fan, I'm happy with. Restructure now, start getting players in for the end of the year.
Starts to cry off recording.
I cry my Dallas jersey every day.
I don't expect them to push any further in the end of the year. I just believe that, they're not completely dead. Spark lost a head coach and an assistant coach, and they made it to the finals. So.
Yeah, but they kept all their players.
Yeah,
What do you mean? They also lost like Crystal and a bunch of others.
We lost Decay.
They lost one,
Okay,
probably
well,
the best rookie in the league.
Okay,
He's gone.
Gone.
And we had no one to replace him.
I don't know. You didn't mention London, but that's fine because we're gonna go to the A2. We all know Seoul's probably gonna win that one. New York versus Seoul, Shanghai versus London, Atlanta versus Paris, Vancouver versus Dallas, Boston versus LA, and San Francisco rematching for like the gazillionth time against Philly. New York should 3-0
I agree.
Oh God, I can't speak. Shanghai should 3-0 London.
I agree.
Easy lemon squeezy. Paris 3-1 against Atlanta. I think Atlanta should be able to.
I don't think they'll do anything more than one game.
Agreed, because they used to be a rivalry, but now they're kind of dead. Dallas should 3-1 them. I say 3-1 because Vancouver, they come out of nowhere. But also knowing Dallas literally decaying at the seams, so Vancouver could pull a Boston. You never know. Speaking of,
LAG should 3-1. I would say
they should 3-1 Boston because Boston just takes one map regardless who they're up against.
I could actually see I see a game 5. I could see a game 5 because Boston sometimes pulls things out, and they didn't have to play all weekend.
Sure, they will be pretty refreshed.
So maybe that plays a factor into it. I don't know, but they haven't had to play a game in a while
because they suck. San Fran versus Philly, the rematch of rematches. I could see this going either way, but due to track record, I think San Fran will win this in like a 3-1. I generally don't care who wins this.
I don't either.
I'm just like, I think San Fran will due to the track record 3-1. I don't think it'll be a game 5 because they got pretty stopped on in the tournament against San Fran.
I think this is a revenge story.
So the revenge against this rematch or the rematch during the regular season where they got completely destroyed? Oh, okay.
This just settles it all.
Actually, I take it back. They get 3-0'd, and it builds an even better storyline.
Oh my god! Nova, tell us your predictions.
I'm pretty sure New York wins the first game for Saturday. I might give Seoul a game, just feel generous. I don't think they're completely down in the dumps. I don't know what's going on with them though. Holy cow,
they're bipolar.
They're gonna 3-0 New York. That's what's gonna happen. It's just gonna happen.
Yeah. For Shanghai, London, I mean, I would not want to fight Shanghai at all.
Nope.
In these couple of days, so very unfortunate for London. I'm sorry, Shanghai should be 3-0.
I agree.
Paris has this Atlanta one in the bag. I now cannot trust Atlanta either because they're a bag.
They're a bag.
They're a bag. But yeah, Paris should be able to get that, no problem. I actually think Vancouver could give Dallas a little run for their money.
Oh.
I think it can go either way, but I think it's going to game 5.
I think
it's going to game 5.
I can see that. As sad as it makes me sick, I can see it.
LAG, Boston, still 3-1. Boston has a known thing to take at least one game, and then they're just like, okay, we're done.
That's it. They take the first one. They're like, okay, that's it for the season.
I'm only giving them a second game because they haven't had to play in a full week.
That's true.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I could see that too. Hopefully they weren't doing things during that break.
They were in Hawaii.
Doing things.
Yeah.
They're in Hawaii. Jerry's on the beach.
Jerry, let me have your autograph. Not these ladies again.
Yeah.
It's
just
Decay and Doa.
It's Decay and Doa. Teach us your ways, young ones.
Please. Sorry.
We're the Jerry side. All right. Get it.
It's all good.
Do it. Do it now.
You're the Roy. Okay, go.
Oh, and then San Fran, Philly. I'm pretty sure San Fran just wins it again.
Okay.
Yep.
You suck.
Sorry,
Okay.
I'm just being honest. I like Philly, but I think I'm going with you that they need to lose again, so that when they
Yes.
play them,
The ultimate storyline.
I swear, if this comes to fruition, I'm gonna be like so depressed because I don't want that to
Best
happen.
story ever.
Seoul versus
I think
London.
that would sound pretty dope.
Seoul versus London to start off the final day of this week.
Soul crushes London.
It's just the same match we just saw from game one. San Fran versus Toronto.
Toronto doesn't even show up to the match. They just call in sick.
Florida versus LA Valiant, and Atlanta versus Vancouver.
LAV calls him sick.
Oh my gosh.
Vancouver beats Atlanta. And 3-0.
I
Oh
actually
my
would
God.
want Vancouver to be Atlanta, just to prove the point that Atlanta,
They're butt cheeks.
they're.
As
I don't
someone
know
who
what
has
they
repped Atlanta for so long,
Yeah.
they are such a disappointment to me.
Yeah.
Like, Dallas has disappointed me before, but Atlanta does it like in a spiteful way. I believe Dallas when they're like, we're trying. Atlanta doesn't even say they're trying. They're just like, yeah, we lost. It's whatever. I don't care.
All the
Smokes a
Texas teams
cigarette.
are all disappointments at this point. We kind of accepted that.
Atlanta, Atlanta's like, I'm going to go get milk, and then I don't see them for 15 years. It's like, what happened?
What happened to you guys?
I finally got the milk.
Oh
Yeah.
god.
Puts a cigarette out on my forehead.
Oh my god. Okay.
Atlanta
Seoul
sucks.
Seoul should win against London. Depending on how the first matchup go, this could be game 5 situation. A little rematch, spark in the fire. San Francisco doesn't even put their A team in. They'll put their B team in and still destroy Toronto.
Yes.
Florida also puts their B team in, and I say 3-1 just because Valiant, they're not out of the woods just yet, but Florida's B team is pretty good. Vancouver, I don't know. That one could go either way due to Vancouver has absolutely nothing to lose. They could care less about
Swing
anything.
for the fences, boys.
Literally are swinging for the fences, and Atlanta
Just
is just been a
dive.
disappointment.
Just dive.
Even though they kind of 3-0'd them, in the tournament knockout round. I mean, who knows? I say 3-1. I say 3-1 Atlanta.
Revenge.
Revenge time. I'm calling game 5 Vancouver comes out in a dogfight.
Good effing lord. I don't know what to say to that.
You don't even know who's playing anymore because there's blood everywhere. Vancouver is in it to win it, baby.
What the heck?
Why is there blood everywhere?
Well, they sent an assassin to kill someone.
Nova,
Oh,
please
just
tell me your predictions. I can't even.
It's like
process
how the cameras show them playing on the desktops. You just see the camera turn back and just everyone's gone and blood everywhere. Like, what the hell happened?
It's like a slow rotation too.
Blood splatter, and then someone drops. You're like, oh, it's happening.
No, the blood splatters, the camera falls, and you just see bodies just falling one by one onto the floor.
Okay, we don't. This is a joke. Everyone, this is a joke.
This is not
It
a
was-
joke.
Okay, well,
Please
blame
don't
him.
cancel us.
FBI, go after Zeus. Me and Nova had nothing to do with this, even though I brought it up.
You're the one that was bringing
Yeah.
very, very good details to it. I just piggybacked off of it. Anyways, Nova, telling us your predictions.
We're Americans. Oh, okay, yeah.
Nope, I don't
Great.
condone that.
Great prediction.
I think London still beats Seoul. I don't know. I feel like just Seoul is so last week. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
No.
no one cares anymore.
Soul is the fashion from the 80s that keeps trying to come back, and you're like, nah, it's all right.
Then
Get
they
outta
come back
here.
for a week due to trends, and then they're done. That's it.
It's so true.
Yeah.
And then the hipsters pick it up another week.
And everyone's just starts to hate it. And then they do something a little different, still the same. That's it.
Very unfortunate, Toronto. I'm sorry, but San Fran,
That's to beat you.
they're gonna
In the bag.
beat you. You're a bag.
You're a bad.
And
Hooked up on.
gosh,
Oh man.
this actually I think it will be pretty spicy.
The Florida one?
Florida versus LAV. Because guess what? Florida actually gets to fight against someone who can hold themselves up, Atlanta. But
Wow.
I think this can go to. I don't think it's going to be sweep either way. I think it can go to game 5.
Wow.
But I would like LAV to take this.
That's a
Wow.
Because I personally hate Florida or anything.
Wow.
That's a
Not
really
'cause
dumb statement. I thought I
hate-
made the dumbest statement of the day.
The blood one, the assassin.
No, I
Yeah,
think he
that
meant
was-
the Vancouver one, but
Yeah, the Vancouver statement that they were going to win.
yeah.
You obviously took the crown. You may have it.
I have officially given my crown of stupidity to you.
Thank you.
Good
But-
lord. Okay.
I respect
I
it.
would like LAV to win.
Yeah. That's dumb because Florida absolutely destroyed Atlanta. Atlanta is definitely better than Valiant. I don't know. I can see Valiant take a game. I don't
Yeah,
see them do game
You know,
5, though.
Nova, I give you credit. In fact, I'm going to pick whatever
See-
dumb answer you made, just
Look,
because.
Think
you
of this though.
Zeus, the pillar of not doing stupid things, be like, well, that was dumb.
Thank you. But think of this. LAV had to go up against Paris and took a game from Paris. And Paris is far way better than Florida.
Ooh,
They've always taken a game off of Paris.
Ooh. ooh, I agree. LAV 3-0.
That's not what I was trying to say.
Well, if we're gonna go to Crazy Town, let's
the
go.
beginning of his statement was like, it's not a 3-0 either way. You hear his argument, ooh, I agree, LA Valiant 3-0.
See, if we're going to Crazy
Okay,
Town,
yeah.
we're going all the way, baby. You can't just sit on the bus stop looking at Crazy
Okay.
Town.
No,
You already bought a ticket. Get on the train.
If you're really on Crazy Town, Boston wins the end season tournament.
Of course. We haven't made those predictions yet. Obviously,
It's obviously happening.
Jerry has been working on a way to duplicate himself. So
He's actually Echo, just in Jerry form. He has multiple forms. Anyways,
it's over.
it's over. This is it. We have our hero pool videos, which I mentioned earlier, so check that out if you want to figure out which people are banned, so that way you can make your predictions and be interactive with us and let us know in the comments what you think is going to happen this week. I'm Captain Zeus. That's JT. That's Nova Burst. We'll see you guys later. In a bag.
You're a bag.